taking on the Knicks. For Dallas, a win moves them into 6th place league-wide. They continue to stand out as one of the game's top teams. Knicks, Mavs, coming up next. We welcome you to Noche NBA here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star in New York. Randle said it's been a lot of hard work paying off. As a shooter, a passer, a leader, you name it, I've gotten to flip the script on my own reputation, while also helping with this largest thing we have going, changing the reputation of our entire franchise. Mission accomplished, Kevin.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, DA. And here's a look at some numbers for Dorian Finney-Smith.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
So the New York starting 5. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randle. Fournier out there with Alec Burks, and it's Robinson in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Mavericks, they've got ABC, Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's B, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature.
Oh, the power in that threw down.
With the handle goes Julius Randle. Boy, there's a lot you got to like about this kid.
Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Robinson, that's good.
Mitchell Robinson.
Here's Doncic. Burks with the steal. Robinson on the wing, passes it to Randle. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Randle's got his second bucket of the game to go. We're about 1 minute into the first. Doncic looking it over. Jacks up a 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Offensively, there's nothing Doncic can't do. I mean, consistency with the 3 ball being one of the few things left that he has to refine.
Now, here's Barrett. He's covered closely. That one drops for him.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Poked away. Burks with the steal. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss, where they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for New York.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Speedy drive by Doncic, that doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
To get open is Robinson, and that one good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And growing up just outside of Paris, Evan Fournier got hooked
on the NBA back in 2002, watching that classic Kings-Lakers Conference Finals series.
And, Greg, we hear that story from other international players as well. I mean, guys like Evan who grew up in Europe watching NBA basketball. You got to give Adam Silver, and even before him, David Stern, the prior commissioner, a lot of credit for growing the league internationally.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's the pass to Brunson. Doncic against Burks. On the wing, Doncic. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Down low, Randall passes to Robinson. Randall kicks to Barrett. The Knicks rebound. Second chance shot. And to get open is Robinson. And it's laid in by Randall. Randall's got 9 points.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Burks with the steal. Pass to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intention.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for B. Davis Bertans comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Green in for ABC. Doncic finds Powell. Now, here's Bertans. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's up a 3. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Burks' shot is good.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 6. Pass to Green. Powell with it. Goes back up. The shot comes out. Randall with some nice D. New York with the ball. Last time they met in New York.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Brunson with it. No points in the game yet for him. And another basket for Dallas.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Randall outside. Back to Fournier. To the paint. Burks the pass to Fournier. Barrett dishes to Fournier. And Robinson that time on the assist from Fournier.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Robinson left side. Dishes to Barrett. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Doncic. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
He's really come out blazing, scoring with ease.
Here's Burks.
Yeah! He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Here's Brunson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Mavericks shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Brunson taking 2 shots.
That one falls for Brunson. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Sterling Brown comes in for Bertans. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Green. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Sims is checked in. Ellis comes in for Barrett. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Powell in for Burks. Mavericks making a switch here. Burks is checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Mavericks, Greg Burke.
34 seconds left in the first. Quickly the pass to Randall. Ellis outside. Six to shoot. And again, it's New York.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Now Powell with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Knicks lead by 10. And so it's New York going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. Return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Mavericks trail by 10. We've got Brown. He's out there with Reggie Bullock. Maxi Kleber is out there with Burke. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Powell, the pass to Sims. Ellis outside. Sims dishes to Randall. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And it's Burke with the ball for the Mavericks. It's a 10-point game. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That sets off a 5-game tour for them.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
And it's the Knicks with the ball.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing...
Oh! Yes, sir! Come on, bring it!
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Pass to Bullock. Clock at 6. Releases from 15. And another basket for Dallas.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Here's quickly. Offensive rebound. Randall. And that one, good.
Julius Randle.
Randall's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And he makes that one. Dinwiddie's got 4 this quarter. Clark, you had excellent handles for a front court player. How much of a benefit is it for a big man to be comfortable with the dribble, with the ball in his hands?
I think it's so valuable. And now it's a dozen to a dozen big guys can put it on the ground. I mean, it used to be 2 out of a dozen guys you'd see 6, 8 or better that could really handle the ball in my day. But now it's commonplace, and it's a valuable skill. My late dad, emphasized that from the time I started playing organized basketball. Make sure you can go with the ball where you want to against pressure. If you can do that, then you'll always add value to your team as a big guy.
Here's Ellis, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Knicks lead by 9.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And the Mavericks call time here. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
Randall with the block.
Well, you can't go up weak against Randall, otherwise he's going to block it.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. They lead by 7. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Friday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
Well, these guys, without a doubt, are oozing with confidence. I mean, they've been playing well at home. They've played well away from home, so they're going to be tough to contend with moving forward.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Green, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Dinwiddie. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. The pass to Finney Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
McBride passes to Ellis. Bucket is good. Ellis has got 6 here in this quarter.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Quickly against Green. Here's Doncic. And the layup's good off the glass. Doncic has got 21 in the game.
Doncic is able to blow by opponents and make them pay. Even though he's not the greatest athlete, he's sneaky quick.
McBride passes to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Mavericks trail by 8. Doncic outside. Green with the ball. Sims there. Green passes to ABC. Pass to B. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Dallas with another.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for B. Davis Bertans comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for ABC.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Burks, the pass to Barrett. Over Green. Cans the 12-footer. Barrett's got 8.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Pass to Green. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Brunson. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range.
Outstanding D. Fournier using every inch of his reach to bother shooters.
Here's Barrett. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Trailing by 10. And stolen by Fournier. By himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Fournier very skilled at sniffing out, anticipating when to go for the steals.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. 54 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Doncic throws it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Robinson dishes to Barrett. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Barrett's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Burks against Doncic. To the inside. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Outside Fournier. For 3, Barrett. The three-pointer is right on target. Barrett's got 9 points in the quarter.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
That's his first personal foul.
The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for Dallas, Luka Doncic.
The first one falls.
I really like how humble Doncic is as a player. I mean, he never seems satisfied with his own play and is constantly looking for ways to improve upon himself. And that's a great quality to have as a supremely talented player.
And Robinson gets it to go on the assist from Fournier. Robinson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. No good that time. And the first half is now in the books. Knicks lead by 14. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? A stellar first half for Julius Randle. He ended up with 17 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 block. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Yeah, right? That's the point.
Obviously.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. The coach should absolutely be ripping into the defense there. He need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Knicks, Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair.
That's his second
sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. And it's Burks in at the point.
The line for your Mavericks, Luka Doncic.
The Knicks leading by 11. It's Barrett on the wing. He gets it in there. Barrett got 17 now.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Dallas has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And another basket for Dallas.
You know, what makes Luka so special and lethal is that he has the ability and the knack for taking over games at the most opportune time.
And Fournier kicks to Burks. New York moving it around. Here's Randall. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got his 6th assist on the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. And given Robinson's upside coming out of college, it was a little bit of a surprise that he fell to the second round.
And he's more of a classic big that won't stretch the floor. You're not going to run the offense through him, but boy, you can't teach size and athleticism, and that's what he brings to the party.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Doncic. He's got 29 points. Passes it to B. Fires from 18. Yes, that goes in. And that's now 6 points for B.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
So here's Burks. He has 6. Randall with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. It's good from long range. Fournier's got the lead up to 14 now for New York.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Up top, Doncic. Burks covering. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Doncic has got 7 points for the quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
New York calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Randall grabs the board. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. Here's Robinson. Second shot opportunity, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his first.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for ABC, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And then for New York, Sims is checked in, and it's Ellison for Fournier.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Ellis surveying the D. And the shot goes in. Ellis has got 10.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Here's Doncic. He's off on that one. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Ellis, the pass to Sims, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here's McBride. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Puts it up from 12, and again it's New York.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Sims dishes to Barrett. And the shot is good. Barrett's got 19 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Mavericks trail by 16. And the Mavericks call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for B. Pertinis comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Sterling Brown, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Burke in for Luka Doncic. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Back to Burke. Going inside. The rebound by McBride.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Robinson. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Burke. Dallas, no good that time either. New York leading by 18. Ellis with it. Picked up by Brown. Ellis kicks to Barrett. There's the three. Here's Randall. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. 23 points in the game.
No, this guy never stops working. He's always going hard, and Randall's aggressiveness is what allows him to be such a good offensive rebounder.
Here's Pertinis, and he makes good on his first shot of the game. Here's McBride. Barrett finds Ellis. 1:49 left to play in the third. New York moving the ball around. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got his 8th assist in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Burke, drives to the hoop, makes it off the glass.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Barrett against Brown. Now, here's Barrett. Defense is right there, and it's in there. Randall's got 25 points.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Dinwiddie passes to Pop. Over Robinson, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
And not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Barrett. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, great ball movement there.
.41 seconds left to play in the third. And here is Burke, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. The pass to Bertens. Here's Burke from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Burke's got 7.
pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Robinson passes to McBride. Back to Robinson. Pass to McBride. Ellis outside with 4 seconds on the clock, and McBride gets it to go. McBride's got 6 here in this quarter. Julius Randle getting it done for the New York Knicks. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. We'll return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Green. Maxi Kleber is out there with ABC. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Mavericks trailed by 21. Kleber, the pass to Brunson. From deep. The Knicks pull it in.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10, right at him, get to the rack.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Dwight Powell. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Green. And a switch here also for New York. Quickly's checked in. The shot's good from Fournier.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Out to the right wing. Here's ABC. He's guarded by Fournier. Pass to Finney-Smith. The 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Doncic against Burks. And he gets the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 21. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Passes to Brunson. Here's ABC. Doncic outside. Now the pass to ABC. Here's Finney-Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
The Knicks leading by 18. Outside Fournier. Kleber against Robinson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
B's checked in for Maxi Kleber. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Here's B. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Now, here's Burks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Back to Burks. Driving the lane, and it's blocked. Pass to ABC. With his first shot attempt, and it's Dallas with another.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He said nobody thought we'd be in this position right now, and we are. He said he was proud of his guys, but he also said, now go finish this thing off and get this win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Mavericks trail by 16. B, guarded by Robinson. Passes it to B. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Fournier finds quickly. Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Knicks lead by 16.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so here is New York. Burks with it. Pass to quickly. Outside Fournier. Here's Robinson. Sinks that one from the post. That's now 8 points for Mitchell Robinson.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Doncic, bounce pass. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
R.J. Barrett's checked in for New York. Stolen by quickly. Up top, Barrett. A floater. Offensive rebound. Over Doncic. The pass to Burks. Trying to get open is Randall. And Burks is good for 3. Burks has got 7 points for the quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down to stretches.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game. Fournier is checked in for quickly. Here's B. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Robinson. Outside Fournier. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Whistle blows, bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
That's his fourth.
The Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for B. Maxi Kleber comes in for ABC. Dinwiddie's checked in for Jalen Brunson. And it's Burke in for Doncic. The Knicks leading by 16.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Knicks.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
They simply refused to let their opponent off the hook in either game this season. And that's why they're going to finish up the year with a 2-0 record in the season series against Dallas.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Julius Randle.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. That shot, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. To the middle. Shots good by Ellis. And the Knicks lead by 16.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Here's Powell, and it's good, 2 points.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And they get it back. Cleveland and the miss. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where has your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives them. I'm a lot more patient. Let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. Sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.